matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Let's go.
To throw right away is Howell. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, Howell to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
And it's 3-0 Washington. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Here's Young. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down and 2.
You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
This is Young on the carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Howell with another throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack by Jordan Willis. All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together.
But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Howell down to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. Sly able to put this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Marcus Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Howell out of the shotgun. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Washington going to send out their punter. The deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Howell. And that's caught inside the 30. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. And Howe will throw it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Howe from the gun.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw.
Powell. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
On the ground, they go with Young.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Room past the 45.
as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Misdirection is the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against blow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Young.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Young, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On second down now, it's Young. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Again, that's Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
second down. Here's Hurts. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now down to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Big yardage that time for Washington. 53 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe you've talked
taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Second down, Howell now.
Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air.
This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Young.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. So a victory here for the Commanders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up